But Kyrie Irving is something special. And when I saw him perform and look the way that he looked, it was bittersweet for me. I watched Kyrie Irving play. And by the way, they played the New York Knicks Friday night at the Barclays Center. Okay? I got news for you. Watching the New York Knicks last night against those San Antonio Spurs, and then watching Kyrie do what he did, it was bittersweet. Because on one hand, I love Kyrie Irving. I think he's a good brother. I think he's a sensational basketball player. He's good people. My problem is I wish he was in a New York Knicks uniform. And I'm pretty damn depressed that he's not. I'm very sad. Even though it's the start of the NBA season. I've had two miserable moments in the first two nights of this NBA season. The first night, that damn LeBron James decides that while everybody else and their grandmother is looking forward to the opening of the NBA season, it's no big deal to him. No big deal at all. So what that Kawhi Leonard is dropping 30 and making commercials and trolling LeBron, got a little crown attached to his keychain for the ignition to his car, making commercials for New Balance, calling LA his town, and LeBron is like, it's all right. It's no big deal. No big deal at all. Okay? So that disappointed me. And then Kyrie Irving putting on that show last night, it just happened to be in Brooklyn instead of at the Barclays Center instead of Madison Square Garden. I had fantasized about Kyrie Irving being at Madison Square Garden. And now that is no more. He is in Brooklyn. When you look at the Knicks, Marcus Morris shot 50% from the field, had 26 points. Really stellar performance on his part. R.J. Barrett, his first game as a pro, 9 of 13 shooting from the field. Not bad. Hit one of his three-pointers. Finished with 21 points. Just 2 assists in 37 minutes. -2 with him on the floor, but that's neither here nor there. Julius Randle, 10 of 18 shooting. 11 rebounds, 25 points, +6 with him on the floor. Even though when Marcus Morris had his 26 points, for some reason the Knicks were -15 when he was on the floor. It's a different subject for another day. Kevin Knox, your second-year player, your number 9 overall pick in last year's NBA draft, had a respectable 13 points. Hit 3 of his 4 3-pointers and 5 of his 9 shots overall. But they went against the Spurs, and it's no surprise what happened there. LaMarcus Aldridge, DeMar DeRozan only had 13 points. Brian Forbes had 20. Aldridge had 22. DeJounte Murray is back. He had 18. Hit 7 of his 10 shots from the field, concentrating on running the team. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Not a bad night on his part. But I'm just looking at this right here. Frank Ntilikina. 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Dennis Smith Jr., just 10 minutes. See, we were supposed to be excited about these people if you were the New York Knicks. But you know I ain't going to never be excited about Frank Ntilikina. Only time I've ever wanted to talk to Frank Ntilikina is when I went to France. I was going to ask his advice on what places to go to. That was about it. Other than that, I wasn't interested in no Frank Ntilikina. I know he can play some defense, but I'm just not interested in him. Because he's not that difference maker. Especially when you could have had a Donovan Mitchell or somebody instead of him. Don't get me started. But it is what it is. Kyrie put on a show. The Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York has a better show. But the New York Knicks are not going to be an abomination. They're not going to be scrubs. They're going to be tough. They're going to go after it. They're going to be relatively respectable. I think they'll certainly win at least 10 more games than they won last season when they only won 17. I get all of that. But you're going to have to forgive my absence of excitement when it comes to the New York Knicks, because I know at the end of the day, you ain't going no damn place. And you're devoid of a star. So not only are you going to lose, but you're going to lose without box office appeal to boot. Whereas with the Nets, first of all, I don't think you're going to lose. I think you're going to be better than your 42-40 record last year with Karis LeVert and these boys playing with you. But I think in the end, what it comes down to is that not only are the Brooklyn Nets expected to have a better record, I think the thing that has to resonate that can't be ignored is the fact that, guess what? They have a show. They have a show. And that's the only way to look at this situation as it pertains to the Brooklyn Nets versus the New York Knicks, period.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.